家好，大家好，我是来自地狱的三头犬加尔柏洛斯。你想要点所属 Vtuber。Hello， 您是冯安，麋鹿晚安，艾瑞长安，下午好，大家好。今天要玩的是 Before Your Eyes。我在开台前稍微查了一下，我有点期待耶，它感觉很酷，但是游玩方法是扎眼游玩，因为这个游戏是社团的人推荐给我，所以我在夏日特价的时候买的，所以我其实不知道它是游戏的内容是什么，但稍微看了一点点，就是游玩方式是眼部侦测，然后而且最初是学生的作品，我觉得有点期待，不知道会是什么样。然后，因为今天我看游玩时间大概是2小时，然后我4点有事，所以我可能要马上开始，要不然会赶不上下播。所以今天就不先前面就不闲聊了，我们就直接开始游戏。声音帮我听一下 ，O 不 OK？ 不知道进去游戏声音这样可以。好。我们就直接开始新游戏，来看一下。OK， 好，好像这个游戏很感动，不知道啊，游戏量偏小吗？这什么东西？等一下，那怎么跑出了一个东西？它要设定那个，等一下哦，有点危险，等一下，我先把游戏画面关起来，以免出事。眼部侦测是取用摄影机，然后我先把游戏音量调大，等我一下哦。USB，否，您是否戴着眼镜？否，那个直播在跑吗？等一下，为什么？为什么我选择我的摄影机，然后它没有截取到？等我一下哦，让我截取一下。而且为什么在弄视讯装置的时候，我的滑鼠跑不出来，还有我点不到东西？等一下，哎呀，我的滑鼠在哪里？天哪，是 bug 吗？它侦测不到我的摄影机耶，为什么？是因为我开着那个吗？不然我直接我试着关掉看看。我先把我人关掉，看它应该不是因为那个我现在有在侦测，确定。他不理我。其他人玩的时候有这个问题吗？ 哎，真的很爱出事哎！昨天联动的时候也出了一堆事，理财问题。他现在是当掉了吗？太诡异了吧！我来试试重开它。我不信，我尽量把它玩完。可恶！因为我刚才有点怕那个它侦测摄影机，然后就直接出事。来开一下，噔噔。那我开一下我的例会好。哎，我例会还是昨天那个，我的那个跳跳。耶，我还是昨天那个海盗，可以啊。反正现在还是万圣节嘛。预防意外，没错。USB camera， 否，是否在进行否？方框保持绿色，应该眨眼时填满。嗯，我现在调整，等我一下。全数完成。如果停止正确，所以剩下空格键重新校正。开始游戏。他应该不会开到一半，然后那个眼罩帽子戴好帅气，不会开到一半突然开镜头吧？好，那我把画面开起来了。这样大家有看到吗？我竟然真的是每天都要出这一次呢。每次你眨眼，游戏就会注意到。试着对白色符号眨眼。哦，有欸。当你看到节拍器时眨眼，就会向前快了。哦，那什么？你臭娘！哦，什么东西？
Well, hello there, stranger. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
耀眼夺目。
I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or
我没有嘴巴。
hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well, look at that.
眨眼天才，
Blinking genius.
太天才了吧？
I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you.
Chose me.
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
救赎之计。
Now you see that tower out there?
哦，
Big scary
哇，
one.
好美哦！
That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper.
来呀
Be，judged.
走啊！
I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern.
哦
If，she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chance. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts.
鸟看起来好肥哦。
Satisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
哎，他风格是不是？这样也可以，这样也可以。
Sorry you had to hear that.
Wow.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most
哎，跳左右
verbose
神导，
storyteller out there, but
没
I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with.
合适的
That's
题
where
材
you come in.
哦，所以我们的人生是一个合适的题材。
I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great.
哇，没错，就是我。
So just think back
好，
to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember.
嗯，
I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right?
哦，
Every time you blink, you're going to
时间
jump
就会
forward
快
in
转。
time. Could be a second, could be 5 years.
哦
That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then.
，Alrighty，
I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you
优秀
back
海盗狗狗
and just try to enjoy it. this time.
，enjoy it。因为那个好像他没有办法一起争，我开着 Life D，他游戏没办法截取，所以这游戏有点恐怖，我有点怕那个随时会出意外事故。
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
嗯，
Why are you smiling like that?
嗯
Mm.
你昨天眼镜，对啊，阿浪昨天眼镜人超漂亮。
Mm.
这个是谁啊？女朋友？这应该是我们过去的回忆。
Let's
Hello，
go get you some seashells. What do you say?
还是妈妈帮你捡一些贝壳啊？妈妈
You see
消
that
失
big spiky plant over there?
哦
That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth
成
to
长
a
出
tall,
棵满花的大
leafy
树
tree covered in flowers.
哦。
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh
Uh.
well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
Go ahead。
Look at that. There's your little hand.
啊，我们出生了
We
是
have
吧
to？make him do this every.
啊，等一下，我没有，不是我只是眨眼而已，我还没听到故事，还没听到。所以他眨眼只是那个排那个吗？那其实我可以刚才选择不眨眼， 就是直接用按的也可以。
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
妈咪。哦，我们在泡澡。
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor.
先不要，先不要，
It has to be perfect.
先不要！
Well,
我现在很害怕。
pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
这就是小朋友的心理阴影吗？
I like the music.
好啊，下午好。
That's very
哎，这样我没有要眨眼。对我还没听完。
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
啊，解开宇宙难题，没错啦。
Probably solving the problems in the universe.
哎，有一个东西会跟着我们呢，不知道什么。
Do you think he's going to be smart?
当然，
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
告诉其他委员。
No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay,
哦，
I understand.
他打告诉其他
Thank you for
委员。
considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
哦，所以他有个作品是吧？嗯，他要走过来吗？没有。哦，哦，
Oh.
阿萨卡
Sure, a little
，Hello，
mess of
啊，
color.
赞的赞的。哎，哦，我可以选择不乱丢
We
啊，
do not throw things in this house.
就是要乱丢啦
If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
，keep working。哦，所以我是画图的。哦，这样翻啊。
See? That used to be my piano.
妈妈的钢
My
琴。
dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
哦，
God,
追寻梦想。
he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
翻页，这翻页蛮帅的。
Okay, Benny.
Benny，
Are you ready to see something really
嘿，这样
special?
荡掉了，笑死！怎样？他直接从我画面上消失，我再把它开回来。我准备好了，我准备好跳掉了。我再把它开起来，这样这次我就不用眨眼了啦，因为我觉得眨眼好像就是会让我跳过剧情的。虽然不知道后面有没有其他的，就是眨眼的其他的玩法。如果眨眼就是可能就是代表时间流逝的感觉吧。哎，那我可以继续。那我可以调整吗？
And just try to enjoy it this time.
我看看我能不能把那个眨眼的关掉。虽然这是这个游戏游玩方法。哦，对，它是就是那个你们看到那个眼睛
Look at that
都是，
sun.
哎，重来了，等一下，我看我能不能跳掉，然后眨眼矫正，设定不要使用眼部侦测，按下左键会模拟眨眼。OK， 继续，
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of
这样
us.
应该 OK。因为刚才我其实没有看到
Why are
一
you
些剧
smiling
情。
like that?
OK， 那前面我先跳过去。它好像是它的游戏的记录是记录章节，就是我要玩完一个章节它才会记录，所以现在是重新开始。你就迅速的结束这边。 所以第一张应该是他小时候。
Some seashells. What do you say?
再剪一次。
You see that big spiky plant over there?
对，它是 auto
That's
save，
called an agave.
它没有随时存档。
Way, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
可是哎，
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
Go ahead, kid。
Look at that. There's your little hand.
那我这次
We have to make him do this every.
我不那个好了。那个，哎，这不就是那个吗？
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
那个刚才相簿里妈妈阿公给妈妈的吗？想要跳过，疯狂
Sounds
眨
good,
眼。
honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
所以他是钢琴家。
I like the music.
超烂的回答。
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worried that might have something to do with it.
哎，
Look at his little face.
你的 face，
What do you think he's thinking about?
这就是那种，就是看着云朵，
Problems of the universe.
那叫什么啊？就是会有云朵有不同形状的那种感觉吗？
So
哎，哦，可以把云朵弄破哎，啊，
God.
这就是小孩子眼中的世界， 耶
Pretty smart.
节奏器
yeah,
会好妙，
but that doesn't mean he's going to be.
节
necessarily.
奏器，
You're right.
眼睛是代表那个吗？
You're right.
节奏器就代表时间吗？
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just
哎
put a lot of
刚才是不是没有妈妈？嗯，是我错觉吗？
Okay.
刚才我没有看到妈妈哎，
Thank you for considering my piece, John.
她
It
很
really
作
means
品
a lot.
，Hello。哦，他刚才走掉，所以我没有看到他。
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
Massive color， 这次我不把它弄倒好了。乖的呢？
You know, if you keep
哦，刚才
working
有
at it,
我刚才没有
one day
看
you'll be able to paint exactly.
没关系，这个刚才有看过了。
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He
这
loved
就是刚
music.
才我们要谈的那一个，
Left
不
his
是
home
吗？
country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
翻页，这页可以看吗？这页好像不能看，是不是？哎，可以看哎。
I think he hoped to
Oh.
make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything though. He was what you might call the strong silent type.
哦，那这个
Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach.
哦，
I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
跟着家人就是到很远的地方工作，应该会很
Okay,
不安吧
Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
？Special， 来
Richard,
What?
啊！
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic.
他看起来，
right?
他看起来快挂了，
Find somewhere.
看起来，
But now he's
呃，
here. I say we call him Ernie.
那你
Little Ernie.
Ernie.
Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet.
他会咕咕叫哎，
Richard,
What?
his cat.
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course we're not gonna keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
八成就要养了。
Honey?
还是咕噜咕叫哎。
But another thing I'll just say quickly, you build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot to give you what you're allergic to. So he's like a human allergy shot full of love.
不要这边讲干话。
Just considering.
I just know a month from now he's gonna be sleeping on my pillow and I'm not gonna be breathing.
因为那个猫过敏不就是因为那个吗？它对猫的某种蛋白过敏，
Sleep on my pillow. Fair?
所以那个有一些猫咪，那种成分比较少，或者是无毛猫，就比较不容易产生过敏。耶，模拟。哦，哇，猫咪！哦，好可爱。
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
C major，
Remember?
噔噔。哦，好，还是弹是不是？
There you
哦
go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up
好
and
开
down?
心哦。
Now what about C minor?
C minor
You remember how to play that one?
在这儿。
Very good.
海盗，哎，
No different.
我跟猫咪，
That one
哎，
sounds
真的哎，
sad, doesn't it?
我跟猫咪是一组
Amazing
的，
what one little change can make on how a
赞，
person
那
feels.
就是我们的同伴了。妈妈怎么了？
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
耶！而且它那个聚焦还会转呢，焦距，赞。分解和弦，对
She was in grad school studying
对啊，
composition.
细
I
节
never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
哇哦，爸爸
I
很
think she
会
liked
哦
that。I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas
认真
in
稳
her
重，
eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
不顾形象。
God, she dragged me to so many places.
哦，
Wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
希腊、埃及，哎，希腊吧，希腊。
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I?
怎么了？
Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
因为埃及感觉太，希腊。哎，噔噔，这是妈妈的钢琴。哦，哎，哦，我们长大了，要开始弹真正的钢琴了，是吗？
Wait, is that?
嗯嗯，
That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
我们是天才啊！
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
我真是天才哎！
I mean,
我这样左右看，他就帮我弹了，
He's brilliant. We
耶！
need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
谁？
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
哦，这是妈妈。
I know someone who
可是
might be
妈
up
妈
to
不
the task. She's very
妈妈教自己的小孩这种
Richard knows
才能到底
how to
行不行啊？
do anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
妈妈，你可以再木头一点。
Well, I really was for a while, but then
Mama.
she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
太木头了吧？哦，
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes, and I completely
突然
forgot
木
to
头的
feed
妈
her.
妈，没错。来，跳高一点，你快可以后空翻了，快， 快！哎，我在画东西吗？没有，继续玩。跳起来，后空翻，快！我就靠你了。哎，这是什么啊？画图。Hello， 安安。哎，这是什么？他刚说什么
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
哦，要准备面试，这样就可以找学妹了。很懂，很懂。直接往前。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
哦，长大了。尊重哦。
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
该用了吧？
He's got one eye.
再画下来，可爱。
This is called a metronome.
节拍器。
We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
创作一个。
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me.
但我们是，
I wonder what he'll think about you.
我们是个天才。
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
啊，我感受到痛苦了。
You're off, Ben.
那
Can't
个
hear that?
听不出来啦。这就是那个
There you go, buddy. Okay,
抱持着
firm
期
grip
待。
on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that. Al.
Offbeat
Sorry, buddy.
好真实。
Turn around, L, so we can photograph you.
我能转吗？哦，在这。
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
其实已经算好的了。如果一般家庭可能就开始分崩离析，虽然现在也看起来也像，就是小时候有才能，然后就给他压力越来越大的意思，是吧？
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
怎么样？我要拍照，不要
Ernie,
吵
we
我。
need you!
God, L, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What?
对啊，猫
What
咪
did，you just say?
他刚才在找
I
猫
said
咪。
I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey.
猫咪呢？
I'm
猫咪
worried
呢？
too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
It's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if you survived that, I don't know how worried we can be.
猫咪要死掉了。
Seriously, Okay?
猫咪被爸爸
One
踩了
eye. That means predators can come up from one side of him he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie! Come on, dude!
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with
Huh.
a huge
But
怀孕了
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
为什么？为什么连男女都分不出来？
That was based on. Say that one more time.
Pee hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
爸爸，
I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about
爸
then?
爸，太废了吧，爸爸！哇
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
哇，
I don't know. I didn't think about
好
it.
多好
What
多
just happened?
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We
Sure.
keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more.
爸爸发哦，
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a
Well,
professor
wait,
of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
不要
Let us
吵
keep
架
them。for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
哇，没想到是猫。
Outside or something. Until we can find homes for them.
可是收容所，我记得收容所那个对流浪遗弃的宠物都不太好啊。因为我有朋友之前就是领养过被遗弃的老鼠吧，也是生太多。然后如果他没有领养的话，基本上他们就是摆在那边让他们死。
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with
No, are
that?
you kidding? I love it.
哦哟，很懂，在线吸吗？啊，是啦，因为多了几只，那个负担也很重。
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Really expensive, right?
No.
学习不能金钱衡量。
I mean, they did.
And stupidly did.
哦，怎么了？我们在往前呢。这是什么声音？这是什么声音？对对对。你们听得到那个声音吗？够大声吗？他会开门吗？还是我要按才会开门？对，应该我要按。
I know. It
什么？
seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
刚才那张到底发生什么
But
事了？
just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey.
哦，哇，
Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
突然变这样。喔喔喔喔喔！
Richard?
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
这是什么现实的妈妈？太现实了吧？哎，哦，没了，我以为还要继续弹。
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
我看他们是去玩 IKEA 了。
Each bracket. 2 washers on each.
Quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
0.8， 这什么东西？我都念 ITEA， 没错。哦。
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
哦，好真实。
Congratulations, B. First of many, I'd assume.
哦，哇，时间推进，开始推进了，好快！这已经开始到青年了，就是玩具不玩了，然后开始拿那种可能国小的奖杯，然后风格也开始变了，哇！有正义大声的搞定。Troy， 喝个水。这是什么？这哎，饶过猫咪。
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here.
谁？
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy.
不是我，不是我
Talking。to you.
庆达是吧？哎，哦我站起来了。哎，哦，她是女的。我现在发现。
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe.
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can
来呀来呀！
What the hell?
不是，
How did he do that?
我到底怎么做到的？我太废了吧！
Quiet,
哦，
everyone.
就这样。
He's about to play for us.
哦吼，我们要开始那个了，公众羞辱。哦，哦，我操！
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah.
开始
but
秀爆
I，haven't done that in
秀
years.
爆大
Not
家，
since he was 4 or 5 years old.
没错
What
啊。
do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I
No,
mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
海洋考古学，
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Nah, what a shot.
这种就是跟不认识的人在那边一起聚餐聊天，超尴尬的。好，结束。
The class is world history. My name is
开始上课，不会吧？
the class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
哦，
Look
还有
on your desk. I wrote you something.
跟海洋考古学出来，是不是好像应该只能做教授吧？这种或者是研究人员。对，突然变得很真实。记住，虽然我们在学校，但我们要装作不认识对
This
方
is。a quote. I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off.
Those who
into
cannot
space.
remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Okay. Now I will go on to the next slide.
这样
Chloe,
我就要看，
tell me,
怎样？
What did the quote say?
我就反骨。
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes,
Chloe.
of course. So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past.
Wow.
That's right?
Indeed, it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your
哎呦
boyfriend，next
老
time.
师
If
好助攻。
we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are
看你是很会助攻
destined
嘛
to。embarrass
You
ourselves in
broke
all
my
sorts
no
of ways.
talking rule, but I asked you to.
Now, on to
I
what
guess I'll have to
we've
let you
been
live.
waiting for. Grades. Assessments. 60%.
60%。
Tests and quizzes.
接下来
Class work,
assignment 60
20%. That's work.
participate
not
class
academic.
work 啊
Participation, 20%. I will give you a moment to write this all down.
该不会又要啊？应该是不用。我们接下来往下。
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
这是什么啊？
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
海螺宝贝。这是什么啊？A new 哦 ，OK， 买了一个玩具，是生日吧？
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
哇哦，
Sweet. Thank you for playing his game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay,
But-
shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
这就是没朋友的人会出现的事。好真实。
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff.
这样
Not
你吗
me though.
哎，
I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me. You saw what I'm
我才
capable
刚
of in your backyard.
我
Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough.
哎呦，
I look so ugly.
这听起来还是蛮开心的。什么很会啊？这个读心术，可恶！
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but
哦，
I
要
just want you to go in and meet the dean.
梅安
You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
所以现在是要到可能高中还大学音乐专门学校是吧？
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Environment，很奇怪的讲法。
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him
Audition.
start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
他讲话超嘲讽意味的。
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
McDonald，
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm.
好了，够了，够了，我不想再听那个社交指令。
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there. and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly.
Berkeley.
So no pressure. I just want you to
哎，
try.
我不知道哎，所以它是真的是一个有名的音乐学校。
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
哎，妈妈
I，wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
不要再给压力了。哦，好，不要揉好了。哦，最有名的音乐学院是，哇哦！不要跟我说那个我们是自我了断之类的。
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
因为我觉得我一直都不反抗，然后最后一定是我们的主角会出事。哇！哎，感觉有点 flag。
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
不行，我
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
妹子比较重要，不行。
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man, did I
糟糕，
cause a fight with your parents?
心灵崩溃的棋子。
Sorry, dude. But you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it. But now I actually miss it a lot.
这种状况，哇！
So basically, across the board, crustacean types perform
甲壳
well
高对
against
人
mollusk types. So we got to be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric
这
types.
听起来是真的有这个游戏吧？
But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all pretty complicated, so we can go over it in history class
在
tomorrow.
历史课头了，
But listen, I
太
definitely
真
don't
实，
want you
越
to
来越
play
真实
without。me. But if you do end up playing without me, spend as much time as possible in the red reef because that's supposedly where you can find these chondric types, which we're for sure gonna need. But we'll talk more tomorrow, okay? Okay, I gotta go.
我推你们一个更好玩的游戏，叫 Minecraft。啊，海洋啊，对，海洋考古学家，对啊，因为刚才他说可能是爸爸自己想要玩，对，没错。可是这样的话，就是家里越来越气氛越来越不好，然后他就会逐渐往外，然后我就越来越讨厌家里。哇，我已经看到未来了。
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy?
不愧是
Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes,
哦，哎，还有不同的可以画哎。
the head of a crocodile, fur of a lion.
Hey, Mr. Kid.
The body of a hippopotamus.
Look at it.
Though I would not say that to her
情
face.
书吗？那我
Now,
来看一看。
as you can see, she is ready to
趁我
devour
爸睡觉的时候偷跑出门。
deceased who do not
哇哦！
judge me.
如果要我邀请，你就画一张 X 老师便秘图给我。
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
哇哦！哎，好可爱。
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
好。啊，又来！不会吧？又是这个状况？
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, no offense at all. But I don't think you
不是
actually
跟不到哦，他没了，他不想弹了。
Well, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
小孩子根本不会。
Tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny.
小孩子来说这种对你好的东西根本，当然都跑出去啊。
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize.
哦，
So meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe out.
Chloe out。哇，
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you
哦
about.
哦哦，要来了吧？
Or to get off my chest.
来
Okay.
，OK， 我准备好了。
I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much.
好可
We
怕！
would have been so focused on how good it was and not the
为了
feelings
让
we
我
had while we were playing it. Like my favorite vegetable is the tomato.
为了浪漫，
But
没错。
Yoon thinks that they're the grossest
为了浪
ever.
漫，当然要违抗一下。
And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most, which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
哇哇哇哇哇！
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways.
这是告白没错啊。
I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
哇哇，女朋友 get。对啊对啊，这就是告白啊，这就是告白啊。该做事了吧，主角。哦，还要连星星。这是什么啊？嗯嗯，他在连什么？一，这样，然后这里，然后上面。他要连什么字啊 ？Stay 啊！
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you?
好像是 stay
It's
home，
okay,
对不
you
对
still got this.
？Stay
You know
here,
the practice
stay
has to count
here
for something.
啊
Maybe just try and close
，stay
your
啊，对
eyes
对
and
对
get a little
对，
sleep on the way
对
home.
两个一 stay here。
I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
我不是说刚才我那被你点到有没有影响到剧情？啊！ 惨了！flag 啊！我的 flag 要回收了吗？太过于真
In
实。
your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Oh damn！ 是吧？哎、啊！呜！
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
惨了，如果妈妈
I really want to thank you and your mother for coming
妈妈
all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
如果妈妈这个时候骂小孩，那真的就没救了。
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father.
还
I don't know.
还好。
You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
这句话也不太行哦。听到真的很好，哈哈，哇，感觉过于真实。哇，
We want him
天
home
哪！
from school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just
Okay.
maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
OK。啊？生病了？这是肺，会照这个应该是肺癌，或者是肺部问题。
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
什么事？哎，封面的那个，就是刚进游戏的那个画面。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Oh. 哎呦！怎么了？怎么突然变这么欢乐？哦，开始画画了。有其他东西可以画吗？没有。哦。 我在画图啊。
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No.
哦。
You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is...
哎，不是，不要立 flag， 不要立 flag。
What about his piano?
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. He seems like really fast.
不要立 flag 啊！我看到未来了。
I mean, if he'll let us. You know how shy the kid is.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Into search paragraph。啊，他直接那个 copy 都在画了。
You are not here to learn to be painters.
Painters.
You are here to learn to be artists.
哦哇哦。
And although I've hired to teach you,
怎么放不上去
there is no teaching art.
对啊，那个回答很赞哎。
So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art.
Make
ponies. Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
哎呦，不行，我要画扁的，赞的，够扁。然后把这个放在这里。然后这个放在这。啊！等一下，我在画那一瞬间，它居然变了。赞的，赞的，完美。
There you go, Mr. Brin.
哦，变那个哎，变几何了。哦。You fiend， 这是绵羊吧？这艺术，这也要变那个他的头，想象力是你的超能力。
He has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
我不懂。我不懂。
Pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Brin. For I fear with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind. It becomes difficult putting one foot in front of the other when they are no longer touching the ground.
对啊。Benjamin.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
我不行，我还是不行。
I'm actually dizzy.
我不行。不是，我不行。我还是无法理解这种艺术。
lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
结果我竟然变画家了。
Benjamin, marvelous show.
Marvelous.
Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist.
对啊，为什么喂猫咪？猫咪会死掉吧？可这个蛮不错的。
Don't worry, you're not selling your soul.
哦，所以是，哇，我觉得要签，我觉得要签呢。签。
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
因为如果不签的话，我觉得 可能就要落寞了。
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
等一下，现在是不是重蹈音乐的覆辙了？我觉得现在有点像音乐的。哎，直接变别爱了。
Now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it?
妈妈，你是欠砸是不是？不是，直接丢过去。
Because I can get used to this. Oh, this looks delicious. I'm getting a salad and an appetizer, and I'm already stealing the bread. Look at that butter.
Don't start
Oh
shells.
my gosh, it's in the shape of a swan. Oh my god. I never thought I'd see the day where you would take me out to dinner, but I like it.
不 OK。接下来差不多就是一个接下来就会到瓶颈的概念。Oh my god！
Hey, honey.
Hey, honey.
Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all.
可是创作，
But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots?
哈？
Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart. Gotta go. Love you lots. Mwah.
糟糕糟糕糟糕 ！Flag 啊 flag。不行啊。
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today. And, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while. But really, I don't want you worrying about it at all.
接。
Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now.
我可以听你说。
All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just gonna get back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
不对，不对，不是这样子。因为那个创作就是不管是画绘师还是，尤其是艺术家的绘师，或者是那个什么音乐家，就是听到就是刚才那种又回归初衷，就感觉你变了太多了。可是就是心境会不同，你创作出来的东西也不同了。哎，真是。 就感觉好像被自己绑住的感觉，被过去的自己绑住。
Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here?
哦，不是吧？所以我才要接啊，因为，所有东西都同等重要，不是？哎。
Go on, B. Say something.
哦哇！
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
有时候都觉得这种有点像在作秀，就是哇，不是台湾有吗？就是国外不是都会一个人上台，然后讲自己跟他过去怎样怎样的，我觉得这很像作秀。
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people. People who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah. Hey. Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're donezo kaput. It's over. Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell brick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's gotta put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot it. Am I still on? Oh, Benny, love you lots. Mwah.
Wow.
Just calling to tell you, I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Yeah, reach out.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone.
哦，那一次电话是最后一次说啊。
Well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her.
不能把自己最重要的事放在别人身上啊！哇，哎呀 ，keep， 哦，这是丢的。哦，我好想把这个丢掉哦。不行，这还算是回忆。
What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
"钢琴出现了。哦，哇，等一下。没了。真的是。
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
哇哦。 A life impending. A passing day. 啊。
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to? God, you were such a little jerk back then. I kept that drawing, you know?
哇，傲娇是不是？
Quite a bit of money now.
哎，这个话不能说，这个话可以由本人说，但是别人说有点讽刺感。
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess.
为什么现在我听到每一句话都有点讽刺感啊？怎么会这样？
Hey, so not to be forward, but
Growing pain.
What are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
可以啊，很像他们说话。
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
哦，回去了。
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. Oh, the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here and there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Lonely.
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job.
就是因为他妈妈太想要，就是他把他的梦想寄托在我身上。
Describe her as a teacher. More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
说实话吧。
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
哦，
Don't be bashful.
我觉得应该是 first love， 因为在他小时候那种状况下遇到的，就是跟他那么亲近的人，一定会喜欢上 first love。
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
出现了。
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs!
这些海鸥，这海鸥应该有个意义才对。这海鸥。 你要抽个。
I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
所以就是过去的灵魂。
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
说谎了，然后他们。
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
接下来就要去关门了。
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that?
Huh?
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
啊？怎么了？我们被骗了吗？发生什么事？
Think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that.
我们做了什么？
We're in this together.
所以有一些事。
Gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
所以在我们眨眼之中，我们说谎了。
You best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
嗯，有些事情只是我们没有看见。嗯。
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel... You know, my father once told me when I was about...
Yes. Stay here.
哦，刚才有几幕，
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
对，看到几幕很神奇的，没有任何东西。
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
嗯，我要再按吗？还是等那个沙漏完？漏完？应该是等它漏完。
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh,
I
what is
see.
it?
She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could.
不是。
Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need... Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know.
就这一幕。这一幕是那个声音是什么？有点像是野狗，就是什么野兽。
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
虽然有意识到，但
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you
这是什么？
competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened,
Stay here.
I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
We can focus in. Make sure he's staying engaged.
哦，这就是那个那天听到他爸妈在说，所以我们听到了什么爸妈说的话。
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
我们没有办法说话。妈。
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
我们刚才体会到未来的故事都是我们自己打下的。小伙都是 lonely one， 这就是刚才那个摆渡人啊，刚才那个人讲的话。Growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside. 我们会打多少 ？His mother was a composer. 我好奇他会把刚才他说的所有话都打下来吗？没了。为了养家活，他做会计师的工作。
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
Okay.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great.
40分了，好。
I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an
我应该
isolated
会，
seaside town.
应该会把它玩完的。
Certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where Where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Love you, buddy.
Ring 老爸不关对，哎，这个那开门不敲门，然后那个进来之后也不关门，这是啊？连抵抗病魔的勇气都没有，最糟糕的人，这才是他想说的实话。他应该是他不想，好大声哦！他已经不想抵抗病毒了吧？他已经放弃了。
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button, and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay.
唯一美丽的癌细胞，对。
Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Charlie.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking, just so you don't have to go to school with me,
哎呀，火上加油啊！哇！哎，哇，哇，主角现在就是人生中什么都没了。
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and Just her little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
不当掉了，我怎么这种书给当掉？这种书当掉？不是吧？等一下，等他开。怎么没有蓝好？这样子是不是要那个啊？重玩一部分？从哪里开始啊？拜托。
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button, and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to
被
thank
断
you
气。
herself.
No, I understand. It hits
还
mothers
好
the
还好，
hardest,
没
this
有
sort
很
of thing.
跟他一起来好
For
这样，
understanding. It's been
跟他一起教。我们迅速把这边让一遍。
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
Screw you too.
I said screw you too.
其实爸爸这种情况下已经
That's all I got.
已经很和善了。
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because
好，我这是要丢掉。
really sick, like.
Hey, Benny, buddy, did you just throw something?
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here. And I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just her little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
停下来了。
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
等我一下，我要看一下，我要看一下声音。OK。好，来继续谈。 是不是谈不完啊？应该谈不完。哇，这哇器材越来越多。啊？啊？ 哎，他还没，这是梦吗？还是这是别致？不对，可是眼睛受伤位置一样。
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love.
海盗猫的报恩。
Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
嗯，被吃掉应该不是他本人。哦，越来越严重了。 没有比较好哎，没有变好。
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
等一下。 没有办法。
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
那一天的星象图应该其实是可以完成的，但是我不能按到。然后刚才这样应该一样是 stay here。 You are my best friend. 他那个移不到，等一下。现在那个滑鼠变很难移。
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I mean, that was pretty good.
还记得一开始老爸在厕所真的说出。哦哇哦，移不到了。我们已经连吃药的力气都没了。哦，等一下，灵敏度变超低。哇，我滑鼠没法移，等一下。
I can't breathe.
I know. It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe.
不行啊。
Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny. Just close your eyes. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
哇，4点了。我现在跳会不会？等一下，我可不可以？等一下。我先跟他们说一下。应该快结束了吧？不行，这个不玩完不行啊！怎么可能不玩完？这是情绪手。猫咪，是猫咪。
Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now.
Wow.
It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Oh.
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
能闭上眼睛啊。
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh. Dedicated by my father, the man who taught me how to play. 啊？他爸什么意思？我觉得他妈那一段跟最后那个真的是。 对，下面可是他说，因为他是，我以为他说那个教他游戏，我以为我就 dedicate 就是我突然忘了，我原本以为是这一个游戏，可是他下面放西洋棋。看完制作清单是尊重。respect， 没错。 真的很赞。Unity， 这一部也是用 Unity。这部的音乐都很棒。不知道它里面音乐是全部都是这个游戏的原创，还是？对啊，全部的名字里面就有一个丛林男孩，超明显，丛林男孩，Jungle Boy， 对，音乐都很棒。对啊。哇，这个制作团也是很庞大。这部真的很赞，而且有玩时间其实不算长，然后就整个故事都很完整，好棒！就光是前面那段他自己写的故事就已经就很真实、很现实。会让观众有同感，就是共感。我也喜欢。然后后面知道那是他自己创作了，然后最后那个他妈写给他的人生故事那个转折，真的是很棒。那个他妈最后不是说，就是他写了那个精彩人生，但已经忘记了他自己也过了一个很棒的人生。那个对，那边真的是。Perception mixed reality， 赞，真赞。结束了，哇！我现在有点好奇。他应该没有，我不知道他是不是互动式剧本，就是会有多样结局的，因为他的选项其实可以选的选项不多，也不知道那些选项会不会影响到后面的东西。对，那边很完整的人生。很棒啊！好，哇！等一下哦，不然我现在直接查， 没有要玩了，就先查查。看，Before Your Eyes。Before Your Eyes 结局，感动2小时睡的。感觉应该是没有啊。Before Your Eyes 结局，就是有，我要怎么查？有多结局吗？才能结局看3个，应该是没有，刚才应该是唯一的啊，只有一线 ，OK， 啊，结束了，好，哇哦，玩完了，玩了一款超赞的，啊，那今天差不多就到这了，我要去做其他事。已经晚到了，好，谢谢大家今天一起来看，体会了一道这么棒的游戏，好赞哦！谢谢阿萨卡，谢谢沙子，谢谢伊恩，谢谢尹志峰，谢谢阿郎，谢谢这样，谢谢梅，谢谢华华。谢谢月春，谢谢米洛姆，好 ，OK， 辛苦了，谢谢大家带来一个好故事，没有，要谢谢用心制作这个游戏的团队们，大家辛苦了。好，那我晚上会有一个突发，大家可以期待一下。辛苦了，辛苦了。那我现在就先下播，我要去忙了。好，辛苦了，拜拜。